What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It's the 23rd day of June. Here we are at about 30448, up 13.8%. That's phenomenal, man. 9 hours, 44 minutes left in the day. I think with this kind of move, guys, 9 hours, 44 minutes is a lot of time. You can definitely pull back a little bit, but I think you're going to get a bullish engulfing candle, right? From that low. I think you found your low, man. Low to high, tip the golden ratio, positive reaction like that. You found your low. Absolutely, you found your low. Does that mean that you can't go lower? Does that mean you should FOMO and dump it all in here now? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. If I was like chomping at the bit to get some Toshi and expecting it to go lower, maybe, man. I might just buy right now. But maybe retrospectively, I should have bought the low, man. Who knows? I always should have bought the low, right? That's a nice look on the daily RSI, guys. Bouncing off the oversold zone like that, rejecting the oversold zone. That's exactly what you want to see. You were in it for about, I guess, technically like 3 days, technically, but still a good rejection off of it, nonetheless. Good bounce off of that there. You absolutely still could come back down, and I am anticipating the market kind of sells off a little bit. Right? There's probably a lot of FOMO buying going on right now across various different cryptos. And I do think that Bitcoin stands a chance at going even lower than this low here, going down to about 95 to 96K, somewhere in that area. Nothing crazy. That doesn't mean Toshi has to find a lower low, right? In fact, the fact that you pumped so much makes you think that you won't find a lower low. Let's look at this on a 1 hour time frame, and we'll come back out to the daily on the MEXC chart probably. 1 hour time frame here, moving up. You are selling off a little bit, yeah. 43 minutes left. When you normally, whenever you tend to go like one direction really fast in the beginning of any candle, 1 hour, daily, whatever, that always makes me hesitant because you oftentimes do pull those moves back oftentimes, and then pair that with the fact that volume is kind of dying off as you're building. It's good volume. It's still actually really good volume. I don't know, actually, it looks like it's dying off. Man, 42 minutes left. You're probably going to have more volume coming in on this 1 hour candle, so this might bite me in the ass. Maybe you do continue to come up. If this 1 hour candle closes without a substantial wick to the upside, if we can close up a little bit higher, then there's a good chance that you continue going. But looking at the RSI, you are pretty overbought. You're getting to points that you typically do find resistance at whenever you are in the RSI. You can go higher. You can absolutely go a little bit higher, but when I say a little bit higher, I mean a little bit higher. Maybe you're at 3045 before you find resistance. Maybe you're at 3047 before you find resistance, somewhere around there. But it's looking good, guys. It's looking very, very good. Absolutely. You'll probably see a little turbulence. You'll probably pull back. If this is the high, if you go higher, then these prices will be off just a little bit, okay? But if that is the high, you'll probably pull back and find support around 30420 to 304. 3039, maybe 3037 at the lowest, okay? That would be the expectations, all of them there, okay? I don't think that we would find support anywhere else than at least 30416, 30420, whatever you want to call it, to 304, something in that area. At most, 3037, somewhere in between is fine as well, okay? I like the 1 hour time frame. 15-minute looks good too, man. It all actually looks really, really good. 4 hour time frame, good reaction there. Yes, very good reaction, but you're probably going to come down. You do have hidden bearish divergence. Again, nothing even positive moves don't move up in a straight line. They have pullbacks along the way, right? It's still a very positive move there. You could very well and likely do pullback. Looking at the price here, that's 304, which is right there at your relative 0.5 now. If you're looking at this from a low to a high, it's at your relative 0.5, 304, right there at prior areas of resistance here. It's actually even just below there. Maybe you go higher. Let's play this game. Where's the fib? Where's the fib? We're going to play the game. If you were to go up to this prior area of support for resistance, that 0.5 is a little bit higher there. So maybe something in between, yeah. Maybe you do see a slightly higher high than where you're at now. But again, I think you're closer to finding resistance than you are to moving up. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're looking to FOMO here, you might have to wait for the prices to go up a little bit more over the coming hours, but I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the day we came down a little bit, or certainly like tomorrow, something like that, we came down. But I think you found your low, man. I think that was it. Yesterday was your low. Yeah. Good job, Toshi. Good job. Looking like you want some fierce vengeance against the bears, and I think you will get that. I absolutely do. Let's look at this on the MEXC chart with a little bit more history on it, okay? MEXC here. Looking at this, 3044 right now, 9 hours left in the day, 9 hours, 40 minutes left in the day. Relative low, is that the low? That's the low right there. We're going to take this low, come on, low to high. 786 support, Golden ratio support. Love to see it, man. Yeah, right around there. Just understand, guys, by the way, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you go lower, it's okay. If that's not the low, and you go just a little bit lower, just understand it's okay. It's really not a big deal, right? Sometimes you get volatile. It happens, right? It definitely does happen. I mean, you can get really close even, but not see it. It's okay if you do go lower. Like here, when we thought that was the low, you went a little bit lower, but it was okay. It's really not a big deal, right? So if you go a little bit lower, even less than the disparity here, and with less time too, it's really not a big deal. So don't worry about it if it happens. But looking at the daily RSI, nice bounce. I mean, hell, man, the last couple times, every time you bounce like this, look at this. You get a very nice move up. Let's just measure all these moves real quick here. Hold on, let's see. That's my daughter. If you guys hear her, she's just waking up. Low. Nope. That was not the low. I want to delete this because I just hate it whenever TradingView does that. It's me that does it, but I swear TradingView is finicky. Do I need to put on... Is it a weak magnet or strong? Maybe I just need the strong magnet, man. We're just going to do the strong magnet and see if it just does, if it knows for me where I'm trying to go here. Maybe I'm just going to try that because it annoys me whenever I can't get it right on that wick there. We're looking for these low to highs, right? Low to high here. 93%. Low to high here, relative high at least. That is 114%. I don't know, man. You guys tell me. What do you see? Do you see it? I see it. What do you see? Do you see all these moves are above 70% before finding any kind of serious pullback, right? I mean, here you pull back a little bit there. I mean, dude, screw what I'm saying. Maybe you don't even go down to 304. I wouldn't be surprised if you did. That's not really a serious pullback, right? But 70% or more, that takes you up to this high, these prior areas of support here, if not higher. A little turbulence along the way, sure, maybe here and there, but nothing crazy. You're going to be back at 307 to 3063 in a very short amount of time, my friends. This took 5 days. This took 6 days. This took 3 days. Yes, you understand? By the end of this month, you're going to be up a lot higher. So good job, Toshi. Looking fierce, looking great. A little bit lower first, and then higher, probably. That's my guess. Okay. And again, if for some reason today closes red, if you were to reverse it, it's not a big deal. You can still go lower because you see this pivot in the daily RSI, how it's up like this. If today closed red, you actually would not have this move up here. It would actually, the RSI would continue to go down here. It wouldn't look like that right now. You can still stand to do that later, right? And then we can just measure from there. I don't believe we're going lower than this low, but again, it's okay if we do. It doesn't break the freaking system if it's not the low, okay? But I very much do expect it to be the low. 3-day time frame, bullish, so super bullish, guys. That's a nice reverse. That's a low candle if I've ever seen one, man. That's a bottoming candle right there. Finding support at prior areas of closing resistance. Yeah, you look great, man. So that's all I got. Toshi's looking phenomenal. You guys got some serious growth coming your way, not just by the end of June, but going into July. I very much expect that you're going to see something on the lines of like a 10x or more, right? Looking at a 10x there, almost an 11x, maybe a 24x at the most. I'm thinking something around 0069, 007. That's a 15 to 16x from here. So awesome. Good job to anybody who sees the carp, sees the opportunity to buy the low. You bought the dip. You're going to catch the rip, and hopefully you get to sell the tip too, right? They always say buy the dip, but they don't tell you what you do after that, right? I'll tell you. You buy the dip. You buy the dip. You buy the nice dip. You hold the rip, and then you sell the tip. You just polish that tip off, right? It's simple. It's elegant, right? It's very elegant. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.